What's up, YouTube? Hello, and welcome back to Heroes for Supports for Hire, not Heroes for Hire. Today, I'm going to be bringing Lili for hire. At least that's going to be the plan. And the match I'm actually bringing to you is it's kind of a funky quick match where a cho'gal is involved on the other side. And I am solo heal Lili, so I really have no clue what to at least build in for the start. So it's Zul, Sergeant Hammer, Leoric, Chromie, Lili for the friendly team. Enemy team is Asmodon, cho'gal, Ariel, and Genji. Now, Lili's greatest strength, of course, comes from being able to blind auto attackers. Their team doesn't really necessarily have them. I mean, Genji could auto attack and Cho could auto attack, but that's not really their main source of damage. So, watching the video, as of now, I'm sitting here in spawn just clicking away on my talents. I really have no clue what to go for at this point. I'm just kind of I'm undecided. So I just go for Protoss to extend my range. One of the predominant builds for Lili is to build Serpent build, where at least that's one of the higher level builds. The other one's like the total blind build, but that wouldn't do me anything right now. So I just chose to go with Protoss. This is just going to be an all over the place build instead of like following anything. So because it's just such a wacky quick match. So here's Genji trying to attack our Chromie. Chromie gets away. As we continue on, we have Zul and Asmodon fighting in the top lane. We're just trying to hold cho'gal here. And Genji's just gonna stick here at bottom and see if he can possibly get a pick or two. But right now it's just more dancing. Right now, and Hammer's a little low. Lili was actually like rising in prominence when the double support meta was coming into its own. Lili, they actually had the nerf her. I think they nerfed her damage a slight bit because it was like whenever you go double support, you do a Furion and then you drop Lili with him, and then that winds up being your really strong value because you have her overall damage was pretty good. And this was before the Tassadar changes, when he got his beam and his auto attack became so dominant. I mean, now when you think double support, Tassadar is your secondary support. As Chromie hits a pretty good Dragon's Eye on them. So Lili was kind of gone from the meta, and then she's back in it. Now she's kind of fallen back away, just because Tassadar has re-risen in prominence. Although Lili does have her place, where just like yesterday when me and my friends were doing a little bit of unranked, we accidentally picked too many auto attackers, and then the other team picked right up on it and then countered with like Lili and Johanna, and then it was just a roll because our damage dealers were both auto attackers. Her place, if there is a heavy auto attack team, she can usually take over. Now at level 4, here again I'm kind of like, what the hell do I get? I was thinking about getting Healing Ward here, but those tend to break really quickly, so I just said, screw it, I'll just go with the Serpent. And every time it attacks, it'll heal. And then here I'm thinking, maybe I should have just gone with the duration of the Cloud Serpent, so it would have synergy with the whole keeping the Serpents around longer. Again, that's the Serpent build. That's the way that it works from now. So yeah. Okay, so here we're holding back the payload. We have Asmo and Zul up top. Zul just goes down. We don't know what's happening up there. Hammer sieges up, shoots in. cho'gal is trying to deal with Leoric. We're just kind of dancing around the bush here. We're really not trying to stay too close. No, we don't want to get hit by too many shurikens or too many attacks from cho'gal himself. To our Leoric's credit, he keeps landing the hands on cho'gal's really large body, so that's helping big time, because Leoric is one of the cho'gal counters. Genji looking for the Swift Strike. I had too much health, so he couldn't quite finish me, thankfully. So I have to go back and I have to get a real quick sippy. Oh, and I'm changing my sound settings because for some reason it was extremely loud. So we can just hurry up and get back to the fighting. And while I was away, Leoric was taken down by cho'gal, but the Genji was taken down by our Chromie. So now it's just a pretty mean holdout here. We get down. cho'gal goes down. because Hammer sieged up in the bush here, and now we're going to try to finish off this Ariel as we continue to drape her with various attacks, slows, and boom, down she goes. Chromie hits another Dragon's Eye. Zool is finally choosing to push our payload, and the rest of us, I'm going up to go assist him. Chromie's getting mana, and Leoric is going to try to hold. I think it's Leoric's. Well, Siege Hammer just got taken down. Tin Hammer. And again, here, I'm at another crossroads. They don't really have stuns besides the wall push, so I just go for Pitch Perfect. Yeah, if I continue my healing, it'll heal better. We just kind of continue on. They just kind of, they just kind of let us score top lane. They didn't even try. They're more focused on, well, of course, cho'gal is their big source of damage and fighting, so they're trying to score badly, so they let us walk that in. Asmo and Zool will continue to fight. I'm helping Zool. Genji actually gets taken down by the Leoric there. And, okay, now Leoric gets taken down by the Ariel. And let's see, they wound up scoring theirs. Now Zool and I are continuing to push here. We're just trying to get towers down. The towers here are almost out of ammo. There's another root on the Asmo. Asmo is rooted, but nothing we can really do behind the gate. Let me try to fill in here. Chromie's going to come up to assist us. She's walking her way through theirs. I'm get a quick sip. Now for Lili, Lili was actually the first character I played and I learned to control rather well, because Lili, I was never really good at the MOBA games. So when my friends started playing, they were like, "Dude, just play Lili if you're not that comfortable." I'm like, "Oh, all right, I'll try her out." Lili's whole thing is she's very, for the new players to this sort of game mode or game type, that her abilities are not target oriented, where like Furion and Ariel and all of them, you need to actually go and click on people. The only thing you have to click on is the serpents themselves. That's not like pressure sensitive, and you need to click on them, but that's the only thing she has to target. The others are all auto target abilities, even both ults, which could be good, could be bad for Lili, because there are certain matchups where if you'll take Tracer or something, or somebody with a really low health pool, and they get like hit once while your tank is taking way more damage, but your tank's life isn't lower, so the jugs or the 1,000 cups that I just picked up, that won't go to the tank, it'll go to Tracer. Or if you yourself take too much damage, the cups will go to you, and then your healing will only heal yourself. So there's a little bit of a balancing act to realize who's really that hurt. And you can tell where the heal is going to go by the little leaf that goes above people's heads, as you can see above Chromie, or you can see above any of the heroes that are around me. That's where the heal is gonna go. cho'gal just uses ult, and he's just pounding the hell out of that tower with it. Well, Gaul did. I have to make that distinction because, two heads, one hero. Well, two heads, one hero kind of thing. And Genji busts out the Dragon Blade. Will Genji secure anything with it? No, he didn't secure anything with it, but he did do pretty big damage. Me and Leoric are in some big trouble here. But Genji goes down to a Chromie Dragon's Eye. Running my ass off here, trying to evade the cho'gal. Will I make it through the gate? And I make it through the gate. And I walk right into the ball like a freaking idiot. And cho'gal runs around and gets Chromie. As Leoric, so I guess I'm going to go back here and poke. Dismount them. So, yeah, Lili was actually the first character I picked up, and I guess the first master skin I earned. I got her to level 10 relatively quickly. So I guess she holds like a special place for me, because she was like the first hero I learned, and then that's the one I mastered. Although for now, that's why I'm a little tentative when it comes to choosing like abilities and traits for her. Well, traits and like her builds, because I just haven't played enough of her at all. Because like when I started playing nothing but Furion, and then I started playing all the higher tier supports that involve a lot more skill than Lili did. And I popped jugs way too late on that to save the arc, but we wound up scoring that. And now all the jugs just didn't go to me. And now Chromie drops her sand. And oh, that could be a gone hammer. Yeah, she gone. She got upheavaled. Zool and Asmo are just locked in pitched combat here. So then we make the move onto Asmodon. Chromie takes the hit, and after Asmo was on, and here comes the tornado, and it's a kill secured by the Lili. Yes. That's a little demeaning when you can take out somebody with the tornado. That means they're really low life. Now, of course, there are matchups that favor Lili. I take Shrink right here because they have cho'gal. I'm like, okay, cho'gal and Genji. It's like if I shrink either, they lose damage. The matchups that favor Lili are like people who use Illidan and Raynor gets hurt pretty badly. Blinding Tychus helps. Any auto attackers, they go down, but Illidan is just especially really hampered by Lili. I have soloed a few Illidans with Lili once upon a time. Now that could either be their level of play with Illidan, or I don't think it was my level of play with Lili. I mean, you can't really fuck it up with Lili. You really can't. It also helps that evasion doesn't stop the serpents or anything. So we get our 2 points in because we took down the top fort, but cho'gal answers by taking bottom fort. So right now we're up by 1 point, and we wind up taking down the Asmo. I think we popped a couple alts there. Yeah, we popped Entomb, and we popped Skeleton Mages. Entomb is a rather short cooldown, so it's okay to use that every once in a while. And Hammer's ult, Hammer's ult is Napalm. Napalm never is truly off. Because it's not really, it's an ult. It's just a very CG ult. Like my wording, CG. Okay, and I pop my jugs here to save Zool, who goes in hard for Ariel. I don't know if that's going to pay off there. As Genji goes in and gets taken out by Chromie's talons. Ooh, and the upheaval actually gets Ariel put against the wall here. Yeah, that upheaval wound up killing her, but cho'gal winds up trading the kill here. And we're all rather injured. At least I am. Now, Zool will take the talent. I don't know if he took the talent where he heals when he gets that stuff, but he get his own sustain. Now we get everybody back up. We're not really missing that much mana and health ourselves. So Lili's trade is the whole fast feet thing, where if she gets hit, she moves a little quicker. So I believe that's what it was. That's why you can make very daring escapes with the pretty little panda. Asmo chose to sacrifice his life instead of escaping. So we converged on him pretty hard. So here, again, I didn't really know what to go for here. I didn't go for serpent build, so I didn't really think a serpent sidekick would help me out. I believe I take 2 for 1 in this instance. So yeah, fast feet. Upon taking damage, you gain 10% movement speed for a second. So you get moving for a little panda. You just get the hell out of there. So again, as I sit here and I think about my choices, I just go for 2 for 1 for the better heals. That was like the old build I used to go for Lili way back. It's like full healer Lili. I don't even think that's a choice. I don't even know if that's a worthy choice anymore. People usually just go for the full-on damage, and then you can get away with that. Then again, the serpents do damage and heal, so that's that like razor's edge thing. And what do I think of Water Dragon? Water Dragon also has its place. It was another one of those, right? Like I said, when the double healer was her thing, Water Dragon became the thing. I disliked Water Dragon for the longest time, though. I really did. I didn't like it. Oh, and there's also another thing to note. When Lili is using her cups, she cannot use anything else. As I shrink Genji here, and I'm probably going down, and I go down. So cho'gal went for an upheaval, but our Leor Ghost walked out of it. We get another score, so that's another 2 points for us, as it is 2. They only have 2 shots remaining as these land. As our Chromie continues to take pot shots, she is being chased by the Asmo. Asmo's not fast enough to catch her, so she's about to get the hell out of there. She uses bye-bye to get back. If you look here, Asmo's pushing top with his minions. Well, his generals. At least that's what that one's called. The big one's the general. Asmo for Hanamura was like one of the top picks for a while because he would just push the lights out and then he'd get the top thing all by himself. Because these buildings on Hanamura are rather fragile. They go down pretty quickly. That's always a thing to note. And this is new Hanamura after the switch where if you take down all buildings, you don't get a zapper camp that spawns to like do single damage. That wasn't that great anyway because there was only every other wave and then you can just walk down there and take it out before it does anything. They were just trying to balance the map. The map itself is still not liked very well in the community. Even though you can like set your watch to it where the games on Hanamura probably won't reach half an hour unless some really strange stuff goes down. So that's like the thing that's good about the map. Other than that, most people just they'd rather avoid it if they could. So Hammer, Zool, and I were escorting it, so I leave to, well, as we figure out what the hell we want to do here. Now, they have one shot left on core. Boss is now a winning, well, a possible win condition. As early Orc gets taken out. 3-on-1, of course that'll happen. Because we have one shot left, we can take Boss, and then Boss on this map will give you one shot onto their core. I believe here they're just scouting out to see if we're going to make the play. I send out my wins and I slow Ariel a little bit. I believe that it's not Infinite Dragon Blade, but I shrank him anyway. Infinite Dragon Blade is a pain in the ass. So Genji wound up helping kill Hammer with that. I quickly popped my jugs. To save Chrome, and Chrome gets the hell out with bye-bye. I'm trying to get away, and thanks to a little bit of fast feet, can I get away? And I make it. Very hair-raising. As you get chased by a giant two-headed ogre who may be able to kill you. Zool, at this entire time, is currently pushing the hell out of top, even though that doesn't do anything. Ari gets taken down by Chromie. And look what Ari left me, a little healing present. That's so nice of her. I quickly pop it on the Orc. I have to save him. He's very much needed here. And what are we going to do now? Do we make the play for boss? Because their RL is on a pretty big cooldown right now. Well, because she's dead. Her death timer is fairly large. We don't really know. We're kind of dancing around here. And make the play. And now the big holdout for boss begins. This actually gets pretty hairy. What goes down here as Zul gets eaten by the boss. I'm continuing to heal people up. Genji swift strikes in, steps on the Chromie trap, time trap. Our Hammer has respawned and comes back. I get silenced by cho'gal and then I quickly get finished by the boss. So I'm out of this fight. And right now cho'gal is actually eating all of the skeleton mage's attacks, and then Genji just cannot hold on the spot because he swift strikes through. And Asmo, I guess Asmo was just a tad late because his ultimate was on a cooldown that didn't allow him to assist in the fight, because that could have easily gone their way if the remainder of their team would have flocked in and fought on the point. Because we just lost our healer really early in that fight. At least I went down. Excuse me. And Chromie earns the MVP. I believe I show you what level I am with Lili. Yeah, level 19. That just shows how little. So Protoss, Mending Serpent, Pitch Perfect, Jugs, Shrink Ray, 2-for-1, Jugs. Well, Jugs of 1,000 cups. 1 million cups. That's the upgrade where you throw 2 at once. Now, of course, my build, my build's kind of an all over the place one. Later on, I'll probably do Serpent build Lili. But right now, her is main healer. It works if they have like if they need their auto attacks to truly defeat your team. Other than that, you usually want to take something else. But for those who are just starting Heroes of the Storm or who have never played games like League of Legends, Dota 2, or things of that certain game type, Lili is a nice starting character because she is very forgiving. You don't really have to target her abilities. They all target themselves. They'll choose their targets themselves. Yeah, I was right. So that's something to keep in mind. She is very beginner friendly. If you're thinking about playing heroes, she's probably where you want to start. But then if you have any knowledge of the game, games that are similar, you don't have to start with her. But she is a nice start. At least that's where I started. So we'll be back with the next support for hire. We'll see who I feel like putting on, or if I can get a good game or two. Because oh my god, triple supports run rampant in quick match. And those are not fun games. So we'll see you all next time.